What's up, listeners, Twitch people, YouTube people, whoever you are? Thank you for joining us tonight. It is Dragon's Greed Gaming back with episode 25 of the Frontier War. As always, stop by our Facebook for all the latest news. Check us out over on Spreaker, where we host the podcast. Give us those 5-star reviews on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get the podcast, really. Subscribe over on YouTube, where we do all of our video content. And, of course, join our Patreon if you want some cool extra stuff. Hopefully have some changes coming to Patreon next year. We've been talking about, starting to put together. Hopefully a couple cool things for everybody, but you know the drill. We won't drag that out too much. We had to fight with the cameras for the last 20 minutes, so I want to get the show on the road. If you weren't here last night, we did my 40th birthday stream. We did 6 hours of Dead by Daylight, and it was fucking great. Ate a shit ton of seafood, had some coconut cake, and got a massage and saw Gladiator 2. All in all, it was pretty good. So, can't complain. I still got the balloons in back you can kind of see floating around. So we're going to keep that for the weekend. Figured I might as well, right? So, anywho, let's hear from the gang. What's everybody up to tonight? Who you playing? Who are you? What are you doing here? Anything else you want to tell the listeners? Why don't we start off with Scaarr? How are you?
I'm good, man. How's it going, everybody? I crashed a Dead by Daylight birthday last night. It was cool. I don't know if I have any friends left after it, though, but it was a good time. Today, I jumped back into Elite Dangerous after a long hiatus. I love this game. I can't recommend it enough. I even have the joysticks and everything, like the HOTAS, you know what I'm saying? So I get really immersed in it. So that was a lot of fun. I didn't really have a lot of time to do any personal stuff other than that today. It was a lot of chores and adulting other than that. But I'm playing Eoin O'Connell, Private First Class Eoin O'Connell, who's trying to not die, mostly. Kind of behind enemy lines.
How's that working out so far?
Well, I've come near death twice now, at least.
It happens. It happens to the best of us, man. What can I say?
I'm going to do something really stupid to make it happen a third time.
Well, you keep trucking, and hopefully it all works out for you. Don't mind me, folks, while I rearrange the cameras. They're a little too zoomed in. I couldn't even see what the fuck Scaarr was trying to show us with his controller or joysticks or whatever, so I'm trying to fix this. That looks a little better. Okay. Alright, well, we'll see if O'Connell, he's kind of in the hot seat right now. He's got a lot going on, so we'll see if he can survive. Adam, tell us about our newest recruit to the squad.
Well, Private First Class, Viktor Reed. He's first mission with the crew, so, he's trying to make sure he gets everyone home safe and also proves himself to being the new member. So, I think he's going to be doing that this session with his newly found RPG in honor of our, God's sake, Tagar,
Excuse me. All right. Sounds good. How about Eric? Tell us about Tagar.
Tagar is once again one-man armying a transport.
Sometimes that's what you gotta do, man. You just gotta put on your big boy pants and go to town.
So we are, getting ready to see what happens next. I don't think I had anything exciting going on this week too much. Excited for the short week this week, though.
I had to think about that. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it's Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yup.
And very glad that I am very far from home. So I will not be going to Illinois.
Yeah. I don't blame
So
you.
you guys enjoy it up there.
I won't, because I'm on call.
No.
But, it is what it is. Sean, tell us about Private Cruz.
Well, yeah, I'm Sean, and I'm playing Private First Class, freshly promoted Private First Class. Gotta make sure I polish those medals and everything. He's a dedicated marksman, currently in the APC with his paranoia buddy, Reed. Not sure if Reed's going to betray him or what's going to happen, but hopefully we can protect all the people in the APC and not have something bad happen.
Well, remember, everyone is out of the APC except for you.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we drove like right up in front of that fucking thing.
probably wisely got everyone out of the APC. You had Maitland watching over the 2 kids, and I should say young adults. They're not kids, but the young adults. Right. And the APC is down to 1 health, so it's looking good. Yeah.
Time to leave.
Yeah. Well, I am the great Unclean One, and I am now the big old 4-0. And I played some Blood Bowl today with Matt, which was pretty awesome. We were trying out our teams in preparation for our tournament that our friend is hosting next week on Saturday. So we're supposed to do a 3-round tournament. I've got everything painted. I just have to finish the bases, a few transfers, and paint the star player. But all the other miniatures are done. So I think I can get a few bases and 1 model finished in a week. Should be pretty easy. And I'm supposed to start my Walking Dead campaign tomorrow, but it sounds like the GM is going to bail again. So that's 2 weeks in a row, and we still haven't started. So I don't think this campaign's even going to get off the ground at this rate. Alas, that is life. Such is life. But hey, we've got Dr. Pepper and coconut cake for later tonight. And we'll stay up till 4 in the morning again playing Dead by Daylight. So all in all, not a bad weekend. Not a bad weekend. Yeah. Anyway, if you were by the stream or the Facebook or the YouTubes, wherever you were, I appreciate all the birthday wishes. Thank you. Really, really do appreciate it. And I had considering it was my first birthday on my own since the divorce and everything, it went pretty well. So, it could have been crippling depression, but it wasn't. So that was good. I've got my friends to thank for that. So, and spend money to fill the void as one does. So, anywho, we got a great show in store for you tonight. We are diving back in. We are at Morgan's Bluff spaceport, which is currently under attack by the UPP. And last week we saw the invasion ramp up as the UPP continue to drop troops in and finally pushed back Chimera Squad and the rest of the line. They started making their way through the tree line onto the beach, and then a special new asset was deployed, a walking battle robot battle suit of some sort called a Mox, which began to absolutely decimate the UPP infantry, but then shot down one of the shuttles that was supposed to be evacuating the colonists. Thankfully, it was a shuttle that was landing, so it didn't kill everyone, or it didn't kill a bunch of people that were being taken off. But that caused some problems, and then the Mox was stomping towards the spaceport, and eventually you guys got it turned around. Chimera Squads had to go the long way through the rainforest, unable to participate in the defense, as UPP artillery finally got in range of the base and took out the power station, which it was the power station went down, and then the particle phalanx got destroyed when the cargo center got bombed. Luckily, fast-thinking Cruz got all of the colonists out, the remaining colonists, along with the help of the 2 Blackguard that were there. And now there are artillery shells raining down, and with the particle beam phalanx destroyed, the UPP have launched one final assault on the spaceport itself. A wing of 2 or 3 MiG fighters showed up, along with 4 UPP dropships, which were each carrying a UPP transport, the big Ox ground transports. And you guys hopped into action, hopping into our favorite hover tread vehicles, and, you did manage to actually take out some of these ships. Eventually, Weaver and Eckhart arrived in the Cheyenne dropships to give you guys some support, and the UA air superiority is starting to take hold here. You have taken out 2 of the 3 MiGs, and I believe the last one is pretty damaged. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. And you took out one of the dropships completely. One of them is still undamaged. It's now joining the air fight. Second one took a pretty big hit, and the third one also took a big hit, and it had disembarked its transport, which Tagar managed to hit with an EMP from his hover tread. Unfortunately, the hover treads that O'Connell and Seeks were using were destroyed and shot down, and unfortunately Seeks was then lit up by one of the transports after she crashed to the ground. She has been pulped to a fine red mist, and the UPP are beginning to disgorge their troops. And there are 3 transports currently in the base, 2 at the actual landing pads, 1 inside the inner wall. The fourth one was hit by the EMP. It is outright chaos. Blackguard are trying to keep the colonists together. You're trying to get them to the last shuttle. Unfortunately, the landing pad is currently in danger because there are enemy troops there. Even if you get the shuttle down and land, there's nowhere for the colonists to get to because there are UPP now between them and the main landing pad. The APC is heavily damaged. O'Connell has been cut off with 2 of the Blackguard trying to hold the loading area where the UPP first emerged, now under heavy fire from a transport and 2 squads that have disembarked. Another transport is rumbling towards the very damaged APC. Wu has armed some of her people and are trying to keep the colonists together. Maitland is watching over the 2 kids who you wisely got out of the APC, and all hell is breaking loose. You have 1 transport to fill with colonists, 1 shuttle to get off the planet before the evac is going to finally be called. Can our intrepid Marines hold the line? We shall see. I believe we are about to start round 4 as it's all going down. Any questions before we begin?
So we have this is the last round to try to clear a landing pad and get as many colonists onto a ship as we can?
No, it will take as many rounds as it takes, but there is 1 shuttle that can't land because there's UPP swarming this landing pad. And
Gotcha.
So you have 1 group of 100 colonists left to get on that shuttle and off planet.
Okay.
So, I don't know how you plan on doing that, but I wish you the best.
Thanks.
Now it's getting a little cold in here. I'll have to turn that fan down. Let's see, where was our music last week? I think it was this one? I think it was. Okay, round 4. Are you gentlemen ready? This is it.
Let's fucking do this.
Cruz at the top wisely switched initiative towards the beginning of the combat. Initiative 1, what's it going to be?
I have some nap relief. I think I'm going to take one of those.
Okay, that'll be a fast action.
All right, and then slow action. We have 1 armor. Can I get out of the APC?
You can. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the APC.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll move over here, I guess, ish.
Okay. All right. You've abandoned the APC, smoking, charred, damaged, sparking. Tagar, you're up.
Alright, so how are we doing damage on the squads?
I'm glad you asked, because I put a lot of thought into that. And what I have decided, I'm not going to sit here and have 10 guys each shoot, because we'll be here all night, and you guys will most certainly die if I do that. So we're going to go kind of D&D 4th edition, like minions or swarms. So we're going to count each token is going to be a squad of 10 guys. Every point of damage you do will kill a guy, and when they attack, they will attack basically as a group. So they're going to have a much bigger dice pool than they normally do. But I think that's better than 10 guys taking 10 shots at you. So,
Okay.
Xenocide has returned, everyone's favorite with the cool name. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
So then.
This squad is panicked. You panicked them last round.
Okay, and what will that...
Well, so they got the 7, which increased their stress by 1. So this
Okay,
squad
but
is
they
a
can
little
still
stressed
attack
out.
me normally?
They
But
can.
they can still attack me normal?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the distance
Each,
from me to
each
them
square,
right now?
Each square is a zone.
Okay, so medium.
So you're at medium range currently.
Okay. Can I shoot my personal weapon out of the top of the hovercraft because it's open topped?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my grenade launcher
Okay.
and fire a grenade into this panicked squad.
Okay, so remember medium range is -1. I'll move this out of the way because obviously the drop ships are way higher in the air than you are.
Okay. So pulling out the weapon is my fast
Action. Yes, fast
and
action.
then
well.
shooting. Okay, and then shooting and be my.
Oh yeah,
action.
so you can't actually move then.
Okay. Okay, so you said -1.
Got it. Not great, but he keeps it together. Wow, with all that stress, too. Nicely done. However, you do empty the clip. But you fire. You score a hit, so go ahead and roll 9 damage, or 9 dice, please. See if you do any extra damage. Ho ho!
Let's fucking go.
I see 3 6s there. Okay, total of 4 damage to the squad. Not bad. Let's roll their armor real quick here. Boom. Alright, sorry, that was private. They got 1 success, so they take 3 points of damage. Nicely done. Alright. Well, you lob the grenade, and yeah, you see a couple guys do not get to cover in time, and they try to scatter a bit. You've killed a few. Unfortunately, I can't really keep track of the health this way because of the way this works. So wait, there we go. I can. Alright, so there were 10, and you killed 3, so down to 7 guys in that squad. Alright. Reed. You see Cruz has abandoned the APC.
What's it?
Yeah. The exploding vehicle I'm abandoning.
Okay, I'm
Should
gonna
use that
take
plasma
a.
turret one more time.
I had to take my nap leave.
Yeah.
Now you can stay stretched a little bit.
Alright.
I'm gonna take aim and shoot the transport. With the
That's
RPG.
right, because Wu gave you the RPG,
Yep.
didn't she? Okay.
He done did it.
Are you in the APC? You
No,
getting
I'm
out?
outside.
No,
Okay.
he got out to meet Wu, so Wu's probably in the
Okay.
same square you guys are, and then we'll have Maitland, just so we can kind of split where everybody is.
Yeah. Nice.
Colonists are all together at this point, so... Alright. Well, he's probably going with the colonists too, so they're all together. Alright. So you are at short range, which is -1. But it,
Plus
2 for aiming?
so
Yep.
plus 4.
Get a big hit.
Jesus
That
Christ.
that is not good. That
Hey,
is,
2 is better than 0.
all right. Well, luckily it's a single shot weapon. So I mean you gotta reload it either way.
Yep.
But you do hit it. That is 6 damage.
Pretty sure armor piercing.
Yes. Five damage. It's at half health. They have five hull.
Oh.
Big hit rocks the UPP transport, but it is still coming. Okay, so the Blackguard and your allies. Well, Weaver is probably going to continue to fire on this dropship as it is taking off after it's detached from the APC that you disabled, Eric. So, Hoischel gonna open fire. I believe they used all of their missiles, though. They did, because they only have 3 air-to-air missiles. Can we use this other thing? Is this... Oh, can only target ground and vehicle buildings. I guess not. Okay. Well, back to the old... we got an unguided rocket launcher, which... Let's see what this does. Oh, it's basically like the rocket launcher you guys have. Well, I think they would use that versus the Gatling gun against a dropship. So, here we go. Yes, that is good. All right. Okay, well, he scores a hit. 3 damage. Dropship takes 3 more points of damage. It is smoking heavily. It is pretty messed up, but it is still flight-worthy. Alright, your other dropship, Friday the 13th, is going to continue its battle against this one. They are also out of the regular missiles. So they're going to try to shoot the other one. Give him his extra dice because he doesn't have a character sheet. That's not the extra dice we were looking for. There should be more. Hold on, there's 3 more. There it is.
1, let's go.
All right. Crocodile, I should say. All right, it takes 2 more points of damage. It's looking messed up, but it's still got some fight left in it. And the Blackguard. All right, the Blackguard by you, Scaarr, is going to open up on the UPP squad that's advancing towards you. He is going to aim, and he is going to full auto, because it is you guys against a fucking army right now. And he'll gain a point of stress as well. Oops. All right, let's see how these Blackguard can do. They roll a good amount of dice here. Alright. He's going to push because he's, a Blackguard, and he empties his gun.
It's
Okay,
not looking
well,
good.
they have heavy pulse rifles, which do 3 damage, so that's helpful.
Good news.
Is it enough, though?
Damn.
Alright, he takes down 3 of the UPP soldiers from that squad, and they take a point of stress. He's out of ammo, though. Okay, Rampuri, seeing all of this transpire, is going to huff it to take cover with you guys, so he's not out in the open. Unfortunately, that's all he can do this round. And these other Blackguard are going to move up and take cover here as the UPP are advancing. And these 2 will probably start engaging this other group over here. So they're going to open up on these guys that are coming from behind. That is... What is that? Short range, long range, medium range? All range is -2. Yeah, they'll do it. All right. And they will aim. I think they're going to rapid fire as well, because why not? All right, Knuckles. Knuckles gets, that's going to be 4 damage. A push. Their commander's been killed, so they're probably a little unhinged at this point, right?
Sure.
All right, total of 3 successes. That is 5 damage. All right. 1-man army over here takes out half the squad. Let's see if Saber can do the same. He's already at 2 stress, so he's not going to rapid fire. He'll just aim. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's out of ammo, though. All right, 3, 4, 5. Can he finish off the rest of the squad?
Oof.
Ow.
Not quite. All right. Thinning the numbers. But those Blackguard are holding the line right now. These 2 had to get into cover. And this guy got into cover. That is it for your allies. The UPP are up at initiative 6. This transport is disabled. This dropship is going to engage Weaver and Herschel. How many missiles do these fucking things have?
Do dropships normally have missiles?
Theirs are like yours. They're a dropship and a gunship, like, mixed into one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they have 12 air-to-air missiles.
So it's sort of like a Thunderhawk, where they have like the transport section for the tanks in the back.
They carry it, like they lift it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the ship itself could carry troops, but they just carry the transport in this case. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, well, Weaver and Herschel doing some great barrel rolls, avoid the hit, and the pilot panics, unleashing a torrent of missiles, and none of them hit. The other one is going to go after Eckhart. Also panics. Wow, that guy's got a lot of stress, huh? Oh, I bet the
probably because
character
they're connected,
sheet,
right?
character sheet's probably fucked up. Yeah. Okay. Well, needless to say, he didn't get any successes. Last dropship and the MiG. Well, the MiG is probably going to go after Tagar, because he's in his little aircraft, and this dropship is probably going to assist and double team Eckhart.
Oh, I see how it is.
Okay, we've got 5 damage coming on Friday the 13th. Okay, passes 2. It's going to be 3. Okay, Eckhart's dropship is pretty damaged right now. It's not looking great. All right, Eric, the MiG comes soaring in with its Gatling gun.
Panics and misses. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Or he does 5 damage.
Swiss cheese.
Okay.
This is armor piercing.
Okay,
So
so
you
on
roll
the
the
vehicle,
armor of the vehicle. Yeah, he's got to kill the vehicle first. These things are fast as shit, so-
Oh man.
Okay. Your hover tread takes 5 damage. I think that's the first hit you took, though, right?
it is.
Okay.
So they have, look like 8? Is that right? Or no, hole.
6
Yeah.
hole?
Whatever the hole
6
is.
hole. Mine says 0-0.
Oh, it's probably connected
Wait,
to the other ones.
hold on. I'm on O'Connell's. Hold on. Okay.
That one definitely has 0 hull at this point.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's Swiss cheese.
Okay.
5 out of 6. Oof. Okay.
All right. Well, you're still flying. Just keep flying like they did in Firefly. Okay, the transports and the squads. This transport is stuck, and only its turret can... Oh, no, the turret's stuck, too. This thing can't actually shoot because it's facing the wrong way. So it can't actually shoot the Blackguard. However, the 2 squads are going to probably move in. Well, this squad was here, so they'll just move 1. And this squad will move up and open fire. Alright, so there's only 3 guys remaining? 2 guys remaining. So that's not, it's not the, not what they wanted, but it's what they get. Okay. I think they're gonna push because they're about to die. They panic. They do hit. Burning through the clip. A whopping 3 damage to Saber. Oh, wait, his armor's not equipped. We need that. There we go.
He's just naked fighting the UPP.
Yeah.
What a boss!
Goddamn
He takes
Saber.
1 point of damage.
What a
He's
king.
pissed. How dare you kill his leader?
Yeah, he doesn't care. The other UPP are they even in range?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Short, medium, long, extreme, but I don't think their rifle can shoot that far. No, it's long range.
If it can shoot extreme, it's really good, which is
Yeah.
weird for the UPP to have high quality equipment.
They're out of range, and they moved, so they're taking cover. Okay, this squad that's panicking is going to try to remain in cover, moving forward and attacking the UPP, and these guys will move up and take cover as well. All right. This one will attack Axe. Oh wait, there should be more dice there. We need 6 more dice. One more
Damn.
success.
There you
So
go.
we've got 2, 3, 3 damage. Let's see what they can do here. Ooh, okay. Axe takes 3 damage. Gets pretty fucked up there. He's at half health. The other squad will shoot at Kama. And this squad is at full health right now. So there's going to be a lot of dice coming his way.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. That is 6 damage. He could,
Yeah, jeez.
he could die right here.
Channel your inner Tagar. Come on, Kama.
Yeah, 6 6s. Just show us.
Oh.
Hey.
All right.
Close.
4.
4s.
He is down to 1 health.
Oh my god.
He took damage from something earlier before. I don't know what it was, but he got clipped by something. Oh
I
boy.
want a stone.
Okay. Over in the firefight for the loading area, this squad is going to return fire on Sledge, who shot them, obviously. Whoops. They need more dice. They need 6 more dice.
Jesus. Settle down, killer.
Doesn't matter, but wow. 3 successes. That is 4 damage. Sledge, we need you to hold the line here, buddy.
There we go.
Okay, 2 successes, so he takes 2 damage.
We like to see.
It's his first damage he's taken. The other squad is going to move forward and just take cover behind the transport. And the transport is going to open up. I'll roll it here. Well, it'll be either between... Well, there's 3 of you. I'll roll D3. So O'Connell, you're 5-6. Sledge is 1-2. And Rampuri... That's what his name is? Rampuri is 3-4. It is Rampuri. Okay, well that's good, because he has not been hit yet.
Scaarr. Sheesh.
I could shoot the plasma
Jeez.
cannon and just incinerate the whole fucking area. Which,
Yeah, but I mean,
they probably
that'd be
would.
rude.
They probably would.
Yeah.
So,
You
incoming.
We probably would have had more than 4 guys drop down to support
Oh.
this.
Jesus, this guy's about to be obliterated.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a great day to be Rampuri. I mean, you guys are in cover, right? Like, you're in a defensive position. I think it makes sense they would shoot the turret and not just the machine gun. That should be armor piercing, not that it matters. Okay, well, O'Connell...
Oh, wait. Does he get extra for cover? Or did he roll that?
Yes, he would, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's 5?
Yeah, come on. Get all
I
5.
feel like it's 15, right?
Yeah, no,
It makes sense.
I'm pretty sure we said 5 last time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you got 2.
Hey.
You got 2.
Saved his
armor
life.
Piercing, did 6, 7, 8 damage. He's dead.
You telling me he doesn't have 7 HP?
He has 6 HP.
So close.
Blackguard isn't tough.
I'm sorry, he's only strength 6. My bad.
He's strength 6. Oh my god.
So, the plasma turret hits the back part of the loading bay. Boxes and crates go flying everywhere. The crane gets hit and starts to teeter with the groan of metal and steel. O'Connell, you can feel the blast as you're trying to take cover. And when you look, there's just a smoldering crater where Rampuri once stood.
Beautiful.
Last but not least, this UPP transport is just going to smash right through the APC.
Oh, well. Yeah.
And since it has 1 health, I think suffice to say, the APC is gone.
No. I think
It
you
was
need to
good.
roll armor.
I think it was a good call to get out of there.
Yeah. And then it's going to disembark its 2 squads of troops. So,
Okay.
yeah. It's too busy trying to crush the thing to shoot anybody. Plus, there's only 3 people here. I don't think they're gonna like shoot the fucking cannon to try to kill like 2 guys. That's a little overkill.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot the woman! Get her!
Jesus.
Oh, dude, well, I guess there's more than one because she does have like a squad of people with her.
Chill.
Let's put the... Where the fuck are the tokens? I can't even find them. There's so much going on right now. I don't think Alien was made for mass combat.
Probably not. But they made a Marine book, so.
All right, 2 squads disembarking. They are in this square behind it. Sorry, this thing takes up like half the fucking map. It's so huge. Okay. All right. Okay. That is it. O'Connell, at Initiative 9, panicking. I believe you were seeking cover last we saw you.
Yeah. Should I still be panicked?
Yeah, because I think you sought cover last turn. So,
Yeah.
what does it actually do? I think you have to spend your action, right? Your next action is to move away from danger and find a safe spot if possible. Actually, no, because you took cover and you took cover in the loading bay at the time because you were out in the open. So your panic is gone now.
Okay.
So you are free to act. Did you decrease your stress when you panicked because you got the seat cover result?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So is this APC is it's 2 zones away from me, right?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. There's a squad back here. They're in the same spot as the thing. They're taking.
Is there enough chaos and rubble for me to sneak around, or am I like is just that? Not
Oh
an option?
yeah, I think so. Especially with the explosion that just went off, they probably lost track of you.
All right. So here's my plan, and I think I can only do this 1 zone at a time. So this might take 2 turns. But I would like to sneak under the enemy APC.
Okay.
You sneaky snake.
All right. Well, just see. Okay, so these guys are not in cover yet. These guys are here right now in this square, just so to make that clear. And these guys are in the same square with the APC. Okay.
Okay.
So these guys are in the open. The other squad is in cover because they're behind the APC right now.
Okay.
The ACPC has stopped on the road. I guess it's technically facing this way on the road, right?
Right.
So, but it has the turret which turned and shot. But the other guns, which are on the front and back, are not facing towards you guys right now.
Okay. So, but is it feasible? Is there enough like rubble, chaos, and smoke for me to be able to sneak up to the APC?
Potentially.
Or is it just too much open air?
No. There's room for sure. It's just the squad that's next to it that's going to be tough to get around. But there's definitely enough cover here for one guy to try to sneak around for sure.
I don't want to get past it. I want to go underneath the APC.
No, I understand.
So these guys are right. They're on the other side of the APC, right?
At this point, yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me do mobility and see how this happens. Of course. Get at least one panic. Why not?
Wow,
I'm gonna push that. I can't push.
You got one success. Okay.
Hey, man.
All right.
All right. I will make one observation test. And with all the rubble and shit, I'll give them a -1. Okay. You somehow get through the rubble and are now underneath the APC because you move 2 zones. So.
Okay. And I can't do anything else, but I will end with me busting out my cutting torch.
Awesome. Okay, so you're under the APC right now.
Oh.
Sneaky.
Okay. Round 5. Cruz.
Okay.
Things are looking bad.
So, yeah. Can I take cover and then shoot one of these UPP squads?
Yes.
I'll take cover and then I will shoot a UPP squad. My scoped rifle. Alright, 3 successes. I'm gonna push that. Fuck you, game.
Oh no! The gun goes click.
Alright, still, 4 damage, armor piercing.
4 damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright. You take out almost half that squad. Headshot after headshot. And they will gain a point of stress. So that, I'll put this squad over here is the one you just hit.
Can I use one of my, I guess, successes to, like, pin them down or panic them?
Yes, remember, the way pinning works is they take a panic test.
And is that... Oh, okay,
That's
and
what
I can
pinning
use
does.
that one of my... Okay,
Yes.
yeah, can I use one of my...
If you'd like
one of
to.
my successes?
If you'd
Yeah.
like to, sure. Okay.
Try to-
So there's 7 guys left. They will take a panic test. They have 2 stress right now. And they gain another 1, as will their buddies nearby. They're like, oh, shit, there's a sniper. That makes sense, right? Like, they get out and all of a sudden they're getting picked off. 3 guys just poof, not going home. All right. Tagar. The position is being overrun. You need to do something drastic here.
Hey.
Your crippled smoking thing. The MiG is down to 1 health. This crocodile is down to 4 health. I know we normally don't get into that sort of stuff, but you guys can tell that they're very damaged.
Yeah, but these 2 squads are running up still. Alright, I'm gonna leave the dropship to Weaver. Hopefully Herschel can shoot it down. I have rapid reload, so I'm going to reload my grenade launcher
Okay. Love it.
and try and take out this squad
Okay.
before they get through.
All right. Assisting the Blackguard. when non-friendlies are forced to work together.
Oh!
Holy shit, you're so cool.
Yeah, dude. Okay. So roll 9, 10, 11 dice to see how much extra damage you do.
One, two.
Okay, so that's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3 damage.
This grenade launcher is not as good as I'd hoped it would be.
That's the way these grenades work. All right, 3 more dudes are dead. Squad's down to 4 guys. Reed. There's a half-health APC rumbling over the wreckage of your APC about to crush you guys.
Can you kill it with your smart gun? Or do you have reloads for the RPG?
I do, but to reload and shoot, I can't do that with the because I think both are slow actions.
Yep, you gotta have rapid reload, brother.
Yep. But what I can do, I can swap to my smart gun and shoot.
Now, your armor piercing is not going to work against the APC because you're using an anti-infantry. You're shooting a tank with a machine gun, basically.
Okay. Okay, I'll take out. I'll shoot at one of the squads in.
Okay. Same one that the sniper's pinning down, or the other squad?
Other squad.
Let's do the other squad.
Yeah, thin them down, right?
Thin them down, make their attacks less.
And maybe even panic them too.
Yeah.
You might want to also take cover. Since
I can't
there's
if I
a
gotta
plasma.
reload.
Well, you're not reloading, right?
He's got
I
to swap
have to.
weapons
I
now.
have to swap out my gun. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, especially between the RPG and the smart gun. Like that's not like drawing a pistol, right? That's 2 big ass
Yeah.
weapons.
well, good luck. Good luck.
Okay. Are you happy with that?
I'm gonna push it.
King.
Oh,
my God.
Let's rock!
Holy shit.
All right,
Fucking goal.
that is 6 successes. How do you want to use that?
So we'll just do 1 for pinning,
Okay.
and the rest is damage.
Okay. Well, let's roll their armor first.
Duck it.
So that is how much?
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7 damage. Oh, you thin them out, man. There's 3 dudes left, and now they're at 3 stress. Okay, they're at -2 agility. That is helpful.
Yes.
There we go, buddy. There we
Holy
go.
shit! Guy's got a smart gun. Our guns suck compared to that thing. All right, UA forces. Thinning out, but still in the game. We'll start it off with Weaver. Weaver and Hoyshel.
Wait.
Trying to take down
Come on,
this
I put
drop
my
ship.
trust in you.
Yeah, well, they're down to their shit weapons, bro. At least for
I
fighting.
mean, I used up all my good weapons too.
Well. Okay, at least he's hitting 3 damage. Oops, I'm sorry, I rolled the armor on the wrong ship. It's the same, doesn't matter. They both have 7. Takes 2 damage. The UPP dropship still has 2 health remaining. Other UA dropship. Oh, she is not doing hot right now. All right, well, they're gonna shoot another rocket. I think they gotta keep the troops going, right? Oh, Petrovich gets his act together. He's gonna push. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Let's go.
Locks another one. That is 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. It could be enough. It has 5 health remaining.
Come on.
Yes!
Success! Well, not panicking. He's cool under fire. Our character who doesn't even have a character sheet has shot down a dropship. All right. Unfortunately, Herschel can't push. Otherwise, he would have. All right. Blackguard. Injured. 1 health. Insane. AW wound soldier. Opening fire. It might be his last action of his life, so he is going to aim and auto fire. Gonna try to finish off that squad you shot, Eric.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's pissed. That is
We're getting there. We're getting
3. That'll be 5 damage. He could kill him.
Push, right?
Well, I think he's gonna kill him with this. There's only 3 guys left in this squad.
Oh.
I'm sorry, 4 guys left.
Let's go.
Yeah, not anymore.
Nice.
It's just 4 more corpses.
You hear him shouting something like, "I'm where that fucking came from. I'll kill you all." Axe will keep his position and also open fire. He will aim, but he is at -2, so the aim will cancel out. Wait, what?
0 dice.
I fucked that up. Right, hold on. There we go. That's better.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 5 damage.
Yeah.
Half the squad gets gunned down, man. These AW soldiers are the real deal, man. Okay.
Okay, I softened them up for them.
Yeah.
That
there
squad's
was
at
some
full
serious
health.
work.
That squad's at full health.
Yeah,
But they're
they
not
were
in the
startled.
transport anymore.
Damn.
Wow. I
That
mean,
guy knows
they
how to
could just
argue.
they could just pack up and leave if you want them to. If you don't want their help.
I mean,
They could always leave and come over towards the central areas. I feel like we
they
need their help.
can
a
help
little
the
bit.
others.
These guys both have to reload because they panicked last turn. So they're going to reload and move here to take cover behind the building. Okay. Rampuri's dead. Sledge has to reload. Not looking great. But he's going to reload because he wants to use his gun. And... oh, I guess Wu and her people. They will join you two. And, she needs a gun, though. O'Connell, you've got the Wayland Yutani gun, right? The NSG?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think that's what they had stored on the roof, so... she will open fire. And I'll give her a bonus because she's got her crew with her. She will also shoot the squad that you guys are shooting at. She'll push it.
Okay.
All right. Well, you know, it's a war, and she's a civilian. I guess it makes sense. It'll be a total of 3 damage. And there's only 3 guys left in this squad. Is it enough? Yo. Okay, the
close.
civvies are getting in on it, but not quite enough. UPP are up. Okay.
UPP.
Yeah. UPP. Okay, air to air versus trial by fire.
Nice.
More panicking. More shots missing. Other dropship. This one's at full health against Friday the 13th.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this guy, though, should not have that much stress. That's right. Oh, that's right. They're linked. Ugh. All right. 5 damage. You guys, your heart sinks as you see Friday the 13th plummet from the sky as it is hit by a barrage of missiles. There's a static over the comm as you hear a panicked Eckarg shouting. Someone roll me a D4 to see which direction it crashes. One will be north, it's going north. It goes over towards over the wall into the rainforest. It is out of the fight. Perhaps out of the war.
Getting fucked up.
Yeah.
You hear Weaver over the comms. Fuck. Tagar, we're not gonna hold out much longer here, man. Alright.
There's only 5 of us here. I don't know what you want from me.
So get the LT on the line. Get us some fucking reinforcements. Okay.
Was that an option?
I thought Herschel had a direct line to the LT.
Why is this
I've been calling Herschel this whole time.
Hey man, she's in a fight for her life right now. She might not be talking sense, all right? Plus, you are the commanding officer right now. So
this was not in the Lance Corporal handbook.
Yes,
okay?
as far as she's concerned, you're the one in charge, right?
How far does my walkie-talkie go?
It's actually a Starlink radio.
Hello?
You can shoot it right up into space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you on channel 1 or 2? Hello?
Well, it's a ham radio, so I've got to turn the dial all the way and find the
crank it up.
frequency
Yeah.
she's on.
Okay, UPP soldiers moving up. They are going to try to finish off Kama. There are 5 of them. Which means it's going to get a couple bonus dice here. 3 damage. Is this the end? Oh, so close. The first couple bullets bounce off his armor, but the last one strikes him right in the throat. Kama is down and joins Sikhs in the grave. Okay. Well, these guys, let's see, up here, they are going to continue to move in. They don't have line of sight right now. These ones are going to return fire at you guys. All right. One of them is going to shoot the civilians. Oh, I'll D3 it. All right. 1-2 is the civilians. 3-4 is Reed. 5-6 is Cruz. Oh, you think they care? You think they care? Okay. So we'll have the squad that you shot will shoot back at you. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
And there are 7 guys still in this squad. They get a decent amount of dice. Okay. 3 damage. Coming your way.
Alright, and the cover gives me +5 armor?
Yes, it does. Oh, well, actually, what are you taking cover behind, exactly?
Is it like wreckage, or concrete barriers, or...
I mean, the closest thing to you is either these fuel tanks or the wreckage of the APC, which is currently being
Piles of
crushed.
civilian.
There's also a mob of
Piles of
civilians.
civilian bodies. He's stacking them up like sandbags.
I mean,
it's easy.
this is all kind of open except for the vehicle depot. I
I guess then the fuel tanks?
Okay. Are you sure?
No, but...
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that
the
your
fuel
final
tanks will
answer?
explode. I mean, like, if I go to the fuel depot, can I still fire? at
Well,
them?
remember, yeah, taking cover is an action and moving is an action. So
Okay.
if you wanted to move and get to that cover, because I guess right now the wreckage of the APC is probably compromised, right? Like, unless you want to get run over.
Yeah, then I guess I would have
I mean,
shot
I'll
and moved.
let you pick what cover you have. All right, we won't go back. That's fine. But Yeah, just pick one. That's fine. Just pick one.
Vehicle depot then.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. So we'll put you there. All right. Yeah, the vehicle depot doesn't have as much. It'll be probably 3 armor.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay. You take 2 points of damage. Have you taken damage yet?
Nope.
All right, so gain a point of stress.
Okay.
All right, other UPP squad. 1 through 3, they're going to shoot the civilians. 4 through 6, they're going to shoot Reed. Okay. Either they're not monsters, or, well, there's only one guy left, right? So he's trying to mano-y-mano. He's at -2 agility. He fails. He'll push because he's about to die. All right, 2 damage. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
All right, 1 damage.
1 damage. Have you taken damage yet?
I did earlier. I don't know if it.
Okay. You're fine then. Yeah, just take the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you only take 1 stress the first time you take damage in a combat, so.
Okay.
Okay. UPP squad against Sledge. There's 2 of them against Sledge, unfortunately. That's the only target they see. Because they didn't notice O'Connell. Oh boy. Can the big man withstand? Wow!
Oh, man.
He's got some good cover there. Okay. Other UPP squad is at full health right now, though. That is going to be a lot of dice.
I mean,
All
that's
right.
not bad.
2 successes. I don't think they'd push because there's 2 squads shooting 1 guy. Is it enough?
Oh my god!
Wow!
let's
He
go.
takes all the damage. That's without the extra armor, too, so he is totally fine. You hear him screaming, O'Connell, like, "Where the fuck did you go?"
What? We're not in the same fucking. Fuck you.
Fucking Marines leave us to do all the goddamn work around here.
We're alone so long without their fucking help.
Fighting off in a whole invasion as they just yell at civilians.
Unfortunately, there are still the 2 transports.
No, they're not. You don't know what you're talking about.
This transport... Alright, I'm gonna roll. I'll teach you guys... I'll give you a high or low. If you match it, if you pick correctly, they're gonna try to run over these guys. If you pick differently, they're gonna open fire with the weapons. Weapons will be more dangerous.
Well, Adam, this is up to you.
I'm going low.
Oh, trade!
They stop on top the wreckage. They've got a perfect aim at you, and they open fire with one of the machine guns.
Fuck.
Their stress would have gone up by 1.
Yes.
Right? Because yeah.
And
Everything was working.
they're gonna auto fire.
Ew.
Because they're just gonna try to spray you guys. The UPP.
Oh, thank God it failed.
Because it's the UPP pilot sheet is attached to all these.
Damn it.
So I'm gonna do this. He should only have 1 stress. I'm gonna roll 1 stress dice here. See what happens. Well, it'd be 2 because they're auto firing. Nothing. Okay.
Only 2 successes.
Well, they're gonna split the fire then, some to the civilians and some to you. So you and the civilians are each taking 3 damage, armor piercing. You take 2. Unfortunately, a bunch of civilians get cut down.
They're not wearing armor? Jeez.
No,
Idiots.
no, they're not. The other transport, it'll try its attempt with the Gatling gun against Sledge. Remember, this one does not have any stress.
Oh my god.
My.
That is
So,
3 successes. That is 5 damage.
I believe in Sledge. Let's get his bonus armor.
He's got more armor, but it is armor piercing. He takes 4 damage. He has 4 health remaining.
God, I wish I had that much health.
Sledge dies as O'Connell leaves him alone, and he is riddled with bullets. You fucking
Abandoned.
Oh god, yeah, I should have just jumped in front of the bullets for him, I guess.
One of them, yeah.
Well, it's your turn. Would you like to look at your token's even underneath the thing at this point? You can't even see your token.
Yeah, so with one hand I kind of
O'Connell.
brace up. I kind of brace and hang on to a piece of the vehicle, and with my other hand I start cutting a big hole with the cutting torch.
A big O'Connell-shaped hole in the silhouette.
Just lift yourself up through.
I love it. Give me a heavy machinery. Take the +2 bonus from the cutting torch, and be sure you roll your power for the cutting torch.
Yeah. All right. Heavy machinery is my best skill.
Amazing. Disappointing.
Ooh.
Okay, your stress goes up by 1. You manage to get the hole cut. Unfortunately, as you do, you lose the cutting torch as you're getting dragged along, and this thing is rumbling, and there's gunfire going off. But you manage to cut a hole big enough that you can climb in.
I don't want to climb in yet.
Okay.
I'm checking. I'm checking my fast items. Use an item. Does that count as a grenade?
No, that would be an attack.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll wait till my next turn.
Okay. Luckily, the only guys inside are the crew, and they don't notice this because they're up in the cabin, right? All the squad is outside, so no one's there to see a fucking hole getting cut in the floor. All right. Cruz.
Yeah, can I search... Oh, go ahead.
At the start of the round, Tagar, you get a message on your PDAT.
I read it.
You see it as a message from Mother on the Tam. Reinforcements inbound. ETA, 30 seconds.
Can I relay?
Yes.
Or just
Yeah.
reinforcements incoming? Hang in there, boys.
5 more fucking rounds.
Maybe. We're not going to worry about that.
3?
Don't worry about it. All right.
Okay.
It'd be like ETA, 6 seconds, and they just show up. Like they wouldn't.
I'm gonna make sure.
It's like magic.
I'm gonna make sure
You guys
Weaver
would
can
see
hear
them at
me.
that point. Everybody, we'll assume you put it on open channel for all the UA forces.
Right.
All right,
And you
Cruz.
Hang in there,
Just
Marines.
threaten them.
Okay. Can I search the vehicle depot for any kind of like heavier weapons that they might try to fit onto the
Boy.
fucking? Because they have to have like replacements for certain hover treads, right?
Plasma cannon.
Well, you guys wouldn't necessarily know this, but the hover treads were not always here because this is a civilian base. It's not a military base.
Oh,
So-
so the hover treads were maybe brought here.
Yes, they were probably brought by the Blackguard,
Okay.
and all 3 of them are. Well, there's one left, but However, I like the idea. I'll tell you what. If you want to use your talent, I'll let you make a roll to see if you find any heavy weapons here. Your hidden
Sure.
stash talent.
Yeah.
All right, give me an observation roll. All you need is 1 success. Okay, and you keep it together. All right. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
I've maybe an RPG.
Sure. Yeah,
Sweet.
I think that's fair.
Can I have that extra success give me an extra reload?
Yeah, I love it.
Sweet.
Makes sense.
All right. I'll pick it up.
Apparently, Wu stashed another RPG in this base somewhere.
Yes,
I love you so
more
much, Wu.
RPGs.
And then I will, find
I
cover.
cock the RPG, pop out an empty rocket because it's cool.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll take cover and find a good spot to aim at that fucking piece of shit transport.
Tagar. At this point, you
Okay.
can probably see the reinforcements breaking through the atmosphere. Small dots in the distance. Cavalry's on its way.
I will not reload the grenade launcher portion and just use the rifle portion. So can I move and shoot then?
Yeah.
Because I'm not. And how fast can this thing move? I can move back to like the gate as I'm like
Yeah, well,
falling.
it's super fast, I would say. What's its maneuverability?
-1.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's not that fast. I don't know. Where are you trying to get to?
Just back towards these guys.
Yeah,
back towards
yeah,
the
you-
gate, so I can
Yeah.
reinforce.
Yeah, you can get there. That's anywhere in this square, any adjacent squares to this one, you can get to. No problem.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm shooting within like short range. So if I need to stay here,
Yeah, you could go into this square. I mean, either way, you're in the air right now, right? So you don't really have cover.
okay. So short range is just no modifier.
Correct. Attaboy, Tagar.
I'm pushing.
Oh my god.
Eh.
Do
I'm
you
good.
ever panic? You just
He
roll
just did.
sixes all the time. Like, he's like, whatever.
It's because I have nerves of steel.
Very
Oh,
solid, yeah.
okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, man, you're really good at this game.
And if I ever do, I overkill. So
That's true. That's true. So once you lose
combination.
your cool, you just go from 0 to 80. I love it.
exactly.
Why stop at 80?
All right. How do you want to use your
Seven?
successes? Just all damage?
Yeah, because there's 5 left.
There is 5 left.
4, 5, 6. So 6 damage.
Okay.
Gives you room for one.
Oh yeah. You gun down the rest of that squad. The southern flank is looking a little better. Well done. Reed.
Let's see.
There's an APC lighting you and the civilians who are standing out in the open up. I also like that Xenocide only communicates in emojis. I'm not good with emojis, so I don't know. Well played.
I almost guarantee he's probably playing like League at the moment with it, so that's probably why.
Oh, okay. All right. What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna spend an action to go back into the service ship here, and I'm gonna reload my reload the RPG.
Okay. Bravely leaving the civilians to fight for themselves. I love it.
Listen, I'm almost dead. They got some people to spare. They're fine.
Okay. Well, they are gonna retreat with you because they don't want to die, and they are just civilians. All right. Can they finally take out this dropship? Hoyshel, we need you now more than ever. Oh no, he missed. Unfortunately, that is not gonna do it. What else do we have? Oh boy, forces are getting thin here. Tagar, you see Axe down below. He looks up at you, and he gives you like a motion, like, you know, good job, and he starts running to join the others. So he's gonna move over here. And then these two are gonna start opening fire on this other squad. They will aim. From behind the building. That's not great. Alright. Well, who was that? That was, Saber. Yep, Saber's panicking. Alright, Knuckles. On the same squad. I now's the time to push. Attaboy. 3, 4, 5 damage. I think that squad's about to get cut down.
Oh!
It's okay, there's only 2 guys left.
Woo.
Alright, this squad next to the building finished off. And the other 2 Blackguard are dead. UPP. Alright. This squad will move in. They are at range. Yep, they can fire. There are 4 remaining. On the Blackguard. Oh, they panic. They get a pretty good roll. 2, 3, 4 damage. Alright, Saber taking a hit. Barely! Barely takes 1 damage. Wow. Incredible. All those UPP are dead. Okay. Oh, these 2 squads are just going to move forward at this point because they don't know where O'Connell is, so they're going to move forward. The vehicle. I think it's probably going to shoot the building that you guys ran into. This guy's got 1 stress from earlier. So I'll roll his stress dice separately here. Of course!
Nice.
Of course! That is 7 damage. I'll let you roll armor for the building here, because... Yeah. Let's see. Please roll me 7 dice for the building itself, Bunnilla. Okay. The plasma shot hits the building. Shrapnel explosions are everywhere. If it takes another hit, you're going to get shot in the collapse. Basically, the front entrance just explodes. You take cover behind, like, some desks. All the windows and glass get blown out. You see maybe one of the civilians gets caught in the shrapnel as they're all running and screaming. But yeah, another hit is going to either destroy this building and or you with it. The other squads move up. The one squad is going to shoot at you, Sean, that you've been shooting at. They continue to fire at you. Alright. 3 damage. And you've got 3 extra armor from the vehicle depot.
Okay.
Oh, and this vehicle would have moved up as well. Take 2 damage.
Okay.
This squad is here. Okay. O'Connell, you are hanging on. I guess, O'Connell, give me a straight strength test. Well, yeah, we need some sort of test to hang on to this thing because it's actively moving now.
Mobility.
Sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I said to... Did you not hear me? I said don't do stress on that.
I did it.
Yeah, I just wanted to... That's what I meant when I said straight roll. My bad. So you pass. You're good. All right.
Hell yeah.
That is all the UPP. It is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna board
Okay.
and take out the driver, or attempt to.
All right. They're in like a separate cab, but they don't notice you. You don't even make it a stealth test because there's way too much going on. Just give me an attack of some sort to take this
That's what I
guy
was
out.
afraid of. That's why I didn't want to do the grenade. As I do this though, over comms with the whole crew. I'm pinned between 2 UPP forces. All the Blackguard that were with me are down. I'm gonna try to commandeer one of these I keep wanting to say APV. It's not. It's APC. I'm gonna try to commandeer one of these APCs, but if I don't make it out, just let my wife know she was the thing on my mind when I did this.
All right.
You're gonna make it out of here, soldier. Don't worry. We got you.
Jesus fucking Christ! The last thing
Make
I
it
hear
out,
better
Marine.
not be the rookie's voice.
Wait, am I
I'm
still
not
the
a
rookie or
rookie.
is he the new rookie?
Probably calling you
the-
soldier.
Oh no, you've gone up in the totem pole. I
okay,
think.
yeah.
All right.
Call yourself Marine.
Oh, Xenocide subscribed. Thank you
Sick.
so much, buddy. Appreciate that.
Can I not roll a 1?
Ooh. That was a really good roll, too.
Ooh.
All right. You go to shoot. And
Can I give him a story point to fix that?
Sure.
Like give him a pep talk as he was.
Because it's cinematic and I think it's really cool, sure. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
So we're changing the 1 to not a 1?
I mean, again, story points either give you an extra success or you can use it to reduce a point of stress. So,
What is it?
giving him story points not going to do a whole lot.
Ah. I tried.
All right, O'Connell, you go to aim. They hit a big rock or something, maybe a crater, pothole, and it knocks you back. It doesn't seem like they've noticed you're on board, but you realize, like, you're still alone kind of behind enemy lines. It freaks you out a bit, and you take cover in the back. However, your stress does go down by 1, so...
That's good.
I'll take that. That's actually one of the best probably results I could have gotten.
Yeah. Cruz. You guys must survive for 1 more turn. If you can do
Okay.
that, the reinforcements will be in range. You can see there is a flight of 6 dropships. They are Cheyenne versions. They're called, I forget what their nickname is. They're called air cranes. It's like a Cheyenne, but they carry vehicles. You see they are carrying 6 Ridgeway tanks, and they are being escorted by 4 fighter craft.
Okay, sweet. Can I use an item to use my medkit on myself?
Yes.
Cool. Personal medkit. Okay. That's... Okay. I'll push
Okay.
that. See if I can
Okay.
get more HP back.
Dude,
Hey.
Xenocide's cheering you on. You can do it. You did it. 4 successes. All right.
So, all right. So that would be 4 HP back.
Yes.
All right. So using items, fast action, slow action. I'm just going to shoot the RPG at these dudes that have been firing at me.
Okay.
I need to put the RPG on my character sheet.
Here, I can do that real quick because Bunnilla's got one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sick.
Nice.
Wow. Holy shit.
We needed that.
4 successes? Okay. Chill, bro.
I guess that's 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, or I could use one of those to panic them. I feel like getting hit by an RPG is a panic moment.
Okay.
So panic them, and then the other is damage.
Okay. So how much damage?
So it would have been 5, 6, 7 damage.
There are 7 guys remaining. The squad, you hit them dead center, bodies and body parts go flying, and there's nothing left but a red stain. Tagar.
Can I shoot the dropship with my grenade launcher?
Ooh, yes, but it's going to be a real tough shot because it is much faster than you. and I mean, at this point, it's probably high up, so that it's only dealing with the aircraft. You probably couldn't even reach it, because the hover pad that can only go so high. So I don't think you can. Not with not your regular gun, probably not.
Okay. Damn. And what's going on over here? We got this one is
The APC is blowing up the building. The squad is moving in. This squad is dead. This squad is moving in, and these two squads back here are moving in. You guys have almost killed half the UPP soldiers.
okay. How big does this squad look?
Actually, you have killed half the UPP soldiers. There's 4 guys left.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna drive up here and shoot at them.
Okay. Okay. You drop your gun as you're just trying to fly and shoot, and eventually you lose control of it. However, you do score the hit. So that is, I assume, all
4.
damage?
Yes.
4. All right. All 4 remaining guys go down and hit the ground dead. Well done. The west side of the base is secure, aside from the disabled transports that can't do anything. Reed, what do you do? He didn't shoot the APC with the rocket launcher.
Because he fucking hates me.
There was a squad of 7 dudes gunning me down for 3 rounds, okay? Chill.
I mean, I'm crushing building right now, okay?
You reloaded your own RPG. Just kill it in one shot. Be the man you aspire to be.
Okay,
Let your dreams be dreams.
Did you reload it?
Move out to the alleyway. Yeah, I did reload when I went inside. So I'm gonna come out to the alleyway here, outside of the building.
Once again, leaving the civilians behind. Like it.
They can follow me after when it's their turn.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fire my RP at this.
I believe in you. Bunnilla.
Someone just hates me.
Just throw a hatchet like you did last night. I believe in
Ox only counts as 1.
And it's at a -1, right?
Now the super meat wad, that I recognize. I recognize that Xenocide. That's a good emoji.
Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, that's just fuck.
bro.
That is 0 successes and a stress. You begin to tremble because you realize you shouldn't have to kill this thing. It should already be dead, but your teammate didn't kill it. You're like, fuck. Yep, the missile just goes spiraling past it, strikes the wall. That's it.
I turned to look across the street at Reed.
Okay, well, the civilians are following you because they're terrified at this point. So they're out in the alley. These UPP are all dead. These guys are, well, they're probably not going to get out in the open because they would get annihilated by that thing. And they don't have any explosive weapons. But I guess they'll try to take cover in some rubble that they can. And they will try to shoot the UPP. I think between the 3 of them, this squad is going to die. There's only 1 guy left. Yeah, he's dead. We'll say he's dead. That is it. Okay, UPP. Oh, wait. Weaver and Herschel.
I'm trying Weaver.
Come on, Herschel. We just need 1 more hit. There it is. All right, assuming this thing doesn't roll godlike armor. The dropship finally spirals out of the sky, crashing. Trial by fire goes racing overhead, being pursued by the MiG. The smoking MiG, which, well, I forgot. It didn't even attack last turn. All right, here we go. Shouldn't have that much stress. Would be at, what, not roll any on its stress. Got 1 success. Okay, your dropship is hit, taking 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Luckily, they haven't gotten hit yet. They're at full health.
It'd only be 6, right?
4, 5, 6. I rolled the stress dice separately. Because it's only a 5 stress, not like 9.
Right. So there's only 1 success.
Oh, you're right, 6. You're right. Well, they block 2, so they take 4 damage.
How much HP does one of our dropships have?
10.
Okay.
It's 10 hull and 7 armor. Okay.
Respectable.
UPP, APC. Okay. Bunnilla, high or low? If you match, it's gonna shoot the blackguard. If it's against, or if you don't match, it's gonna shoot you and the civilians.
Hi.
Okay.
God.
Here we go.
Okay.
Save for another
It's high,
round.
baby.
Shoots the plasma cannon at what's left of the building and the blackguard. This guy has 1
Jeez.
stress. This guy's only got 1 stress.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Thank God. Oh my God.
of course.
Oh my god! 6, 7, 8 damage. Oh boy. Well, the building's fucked, to say the least. I'll make these guys make mobility rolls. Alright. He gets out. He gets out. Loses his gun in the process.
Oh God.
Last one.
Gets out.
Okay. Building is just rubble, though, and they get knocked to the ground. This one will move in and basically start moving around. And these 2 squads of soldiers move in as well. Yeah, there'll be 1 in each, basically 1 here, 1 here. 1 squad's going to shoot at you, Cruz,
Okay.
as they enter through the gate. How far away are they? -1? Yep, -1. Yeah, 2 sleeves away. So. All right. That is going to be 3 damage.
Okay.
Don't forget the extra armor.
Good thing I healed.
3 damage. Oh my. All right. The other squad doesn't see you. We'll say.
That's
They're
good.
too busy securing everything. And luckily the APC doesn't see you. It's too busy trying to maneuver. O'Connell! You can see from the back. You can see through the front. You see this thing has made it to where the big fight is going on. You can see the building just got destroyed. Blackguard have been knocked down. It's not looking great.
Okay.
Can you bring yourself to pull this off?
Yeah, let's see if I can get some successes. It's been rough. Trying again. Aiming for the driver.
Gotcha. He did it! Just barely.
Oh my God.
Wait. Does he get a plus for it being sneaky? Because
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd have some bonuses,
Okay.
so we'll assume you shoot the driver, right? He's unawares. He doesn't know you're there. You're behind him. He doesn't have any armor on. Probably he's just a crewman. So you shoot him, and the co-pilot like sees his buddy get fucking blasted. There's blood all over the controls, and Cruz, you can maybe it's probably hard to see, but you can see maybe with the rifle for a second. You see blood hit the windshield from inside, and the thing starts to, like careen in the wrong direction. As the guy slumps over the controls.
Oh goddamn.
O'Connell, high or low?
Always high.
Yeah.
Finally fucking working.
I saw that 3.
As the guy slumps over the controls, the APC smashes into the other APC.
Oh yeah.
So
Let's
it's
go.
like this, like boom, and yeah, takes some damage. Probably tries to shoot the turret again. The shot goes off, goes arcing over the wall. And finally, at the top of round 8, the UA reinforcements arrive, and you see they begin to drop in the tanks, which very quickly begin to even the score for you guys, and they begin to rout the remaining dropships, much to Weaver's joy, as it's now 4-on-1 in the air right now. Oh no, I'm sorry, 3-on-1. No, 2-on-1. This one's dead. Well, needless to say, the reinforcements come arcing through the sky. There's a cheer from the remaining troops. There's not many UP troops left on the ground at this point, and with the 2 APCs crashing into each other, they become easy targets for the RPGs and the tanks. And eventually, the UPP here are routed. The next shuttle lands. People are rushing to get on board at this point. More UPP are pouring through the forest, making their way towards the base. Artillery shells are striking everywhere. The fuel tanks get hit. There's a massive explosion. But at this point, the evacuation is well and truly done as you guys finally get aboard your dropship. It is damaged. It's not heavily damaged, but it took a good hit. Little smoke coming out. Weaver's glad to see you guys. Herschel opens up the ramp. You get on board with all your prisoners and hostages, or whatever the hell they are. And
All the above.
Wu thanks you guys as she gets on board the shuttle. Like profusely, like we couldn't have done this without you. And the spaceport is evacuated. And I think that is a perfect place to take our break. So, let's go grab some of that coconut. Zetoside is very excited for you guys. Is that the Mortal Kombat symbol? I love it. All right. Okay. We'll take our quick break here, folks, and we'll be right back in a few minutes. Alrighty, we're back, folks. Sorry that things got dropped for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened when we switched scenes, but it appears we are back online, so that's good. Alright. Okay, so you have survived the evacuation of Morgan's Bluff. We can finally end this combat, the biggest, nastiest combat we've had ever in this game, and we will switch it over to the Tambatam music.
It's a proper battle. You had
Really
freaking
was.
ships, artillery, ground troops. It's like an RTS game. It's amazing.
That was intense. That was cool.
Yeah.
Well done, Chris.
Yeah, you guys too. You'll get a story point because you successfully completed a mission. You definitely earned it that time. Also, not only do we have the coconut cake, we have one of the last 2 coconut Dr. Peppers. That's right.
Nice.
You might be doubling up on codeine. I'm doubling up on the coconut here. All right.
Don't tell the audience that.
He's just guzzling codeine down.
What you gotta do, man? No, Kyle, you're gross. Okay. Anyway, wow, what a fight. How close did you guys come to getting dropped there?
2 HP.
I was dropped 1 HP before I healed,
Okay.
and then after those dudes shot me again, I was dropped right back down to 2 HP.
Damn.
Yeah, I was my own worst enemy that entire battle, for sure.
Wait, you guys were taking damage?
Yeah.
The machine.
Yeah, yeah, and O'Connell pretty much was the only one that was really like panicking.
Oh yeah. Rightfully so, I guess, with my position and everything that happened. It makes sense.
Sometimes the dice tell the story, man. So
Yeah.
okay, well, you guys are in the dropship. You make it back up to the Tambatam. There is still the last parts of the orbital battle going on, but at this point it is mostly the UA ships trying to keep the UPP ships at bay, while the UPP ships have been just sending more and more dropships with troops to try to flood the spaceport. So you eventually, your fleet of 3 ships eventually breaks away, leaving the UPP to take over whatever they can, and you guys eventually hear there's a reinforcement fleet showing up, and it's not long before the UPP will be outnumbered and driven back, and well, you've successfully saved most of the colonists. Obviously it wasn't everybody, but you did save more or less everybody that was at the spaceport, so pretty well done. And you've secured these two kids who may or may not have something to do with the doctor's deaths. You also secured this android Maitland, who apparently is their research assistant. You guys find yourself in the usual briefing room where you have your debrief with Casados. She goes over, a few things. She's happy to see that you're all still alive. Eventually, Chimera Squad basically gets there as the evacuation is taking place. They finally have made their trek through the jungle, and you guys pick them up and cram everybody you can into the dropship. However, we need to see if Eckert and Petrovich survived. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do falling damage for them since they were in a crashing dropship. We're going to let the dice.
Chris's favorite rule in every game.
It really is.
Falling damage.
That's that's going to be one of my if you want a 5-star RPG, one of them better be you have great falling rules, right? Like that's.
I need 2 pages dedicated to the mechanics and the damage absorption.
They don't even. I mean, this is only 1 paragraph, dude. Look at this. This right here. That is the falling damage, just that paragraph, right?
Say you're fucked.
Basically, yeah. I mean, So you take the height of the fall in meters divided by 2. So, man, hard to say how high they'd be falling from that. But I am going to give them some armor rolls here. What do you guys think? See, a meter?
50?
50 meters? So 20.
No, 50 armor.
50 armor? Oh, no, it's not quite that good.
Well, they're in like some kind of ship, probably designed in some amount to survive an impact,
Yes, and I mean, I guess what we should do really is we need like a critical damage chart for vehicles is really what we need. Because that should determine it. So I'll tell you what. Somebody roll me a critical injury. And actually, how about we do... Nah. Yeah, do a regular critical injury. And we'll see if we get something that... No, because that's going to make sense. It's going to be weird shit.
Well, I mean, it's a crashing ship, so something bad's definitely going to happen, but...
Yeah. Well, let's do this first. Just roll me a single stress dice. If it's a 6, the ship... Or if it's a 1, if it's a face hugger, the ship is completely annihilated and they're both dead. We'll start there.
Who wants to take this on?
Me.
Okay.
Not with how I've been
fine.
rolling.
Oh, someone else. Safe.
Okay. So they crash. I will let her make a piloting roll to see how well she can control the crash. I think that's fair.
I believe in her. Yeah.
However, the ship has no power. It is crashing. I'll make this -3 as hard as it can get in this game. A formidable test. If she fails, they crash and die. If she passes, then we'll see how much damage they take.
Ooh.
Okay. So
Two successes.
they do pass. She's able to guide it into the trees. How high would you say a tree is? Big ass palm tree or something, tropical rainforest.
15 feet.
All right. We'll say we're going to say a 20-meter drop, 10 damage. I'll let them both make mobility rolls, and they'll get armor that they're wearing and the armor from the ship. So, let's see what happens here. Okay, we'll start with Eckert, since she actually has a character sheet that's been filled out completely. I need armor. Doesn't have armor on her character sheet. Okay, I'll just roll the armor from the blackguards. Well, first let's do the mobility test. Okay, she reduces 1 damage. Reduces 3 damage total. And then the armor is 6 plus 7 for the ship itself. Oh, she had 2 there. So she reduces 4 damage. She takes 6. That is more than enough to put her down.
Oh.
I fear it's going to be much the same for Petrovich here. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Crashed. Pretty bad crash. We'll do 3 critical injuries on each of them. All right. On Petrovich.
Get a crushed elbow.
Broken nose.
Broken nose.
Oh, okay. It's very manageable.
Bleeding gut. That could be problematic. 1 shift.
8 hours.
Broken
Broken
toes.
toes.
Okay. Well, you guys will be able to recover them because you'll get them out during the evacuation. So you get to him in time. Whether or not he's healed in time, we'll get to. Eckhart.
Decapitation. Oh,
All right.
nice.
Stunned.
Jesus, God.
Broken nose. Blood in the eyes. Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, those are all basic.
30, 10, 10, and then the worst one was 45. So, okay. We'll assume it's your dropship that picks them up because they're part of your platoon, right? And since you pick up their squad would be like, we got to get them. So, I will have Sergeant Green roll his medical test because he is a medic. And it is...
Can I assist?
Yes, it is his squad. I'm sure he has more medical dice than you do because he's...
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty
I
stacked.
only were like 6. Yeah.
Second section, Sergeant Frank Green with +1.
Ranky
He is
boy.
going to have some stress, though, since they were dealing with some shit, too. What's all your guys' stress at this point?
3.
3.
6.
6.
I was going to say 4 or 5, so I think that sounds about right. We'll do 4 stress. Here we go. Medical aid +1. +1 from me. You can see his hands are shaky as he is... Did you guys remove Petrovich from the damaged cockpit? He's been impaled by something. There's blood all over his seat. You guys get him in the dropship, and as you're leaving, he's basically on the floor, and you and him are working on him while some other members of the squad are holding him down. There's no need for an observation test here, as you guys are in the dropship making your way back. All of you notice that Yazi, the APC driver, who has given you guys some shit before, especially during the basketball game, and Kakai, the sniper. We haven't really seen much of him in the campaign, but you know that he's very good friends with Green. You notice neither of them are aboard the dropship.
What is it with AI and putting like black ink on faces?
I don't know.
Like,
Why is there a
Or paint.
dinosaur mecha in the background of this picture?
I don't know. Adam actually made this one for me. I asked him to make a couple of these. I think he did that one. I think that one he did. Yeah. I don't know if he did another one. Or did I get this? I don't remember. No, he helped me with character ideas. I did the AI art, and you know, I was trying to get a guy that, like, you know, I believe he's Japanese. So I was trying to get, you know, someone who looked Asian, and the AI was just not working out. And they kept giving me like super sci-fi armor or like Vietnam era armor. I couldn't get like a good in between, you know. So I'm like, this guy looks a little heavily armored for a sniper, but yeah, you notice that the two of them are not on board with the rest of the squad. All of their squad looks bloody and beaten. No one else has any injuries, really, you know, other than just typical, you know, combat wounds. But yeah, they look roughed up.
Does the ship look like it can fly?
The one that crashed?
Yeah.
No, it's total.
No, it's done.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they don't have the time to try to recover that, you know, because basically it's like the UPP finally have just swarmed over, and you held out just long enough, and they're able to like hold them back, you know, with the artillery and the tanks and stuff. But they basically start pulling out all the infantry, and then eventually, when the fleet shows up to reinforce, you guys are able to, you know, drive the UPP off the planet. But yeah, the spaceport more or less gets taken over for at least a little bit of time. So we find ourselves back on the Tambatam, and the LT meets with you guys, and she you know, does the usual report. Is there anything that you guys either leave out of your reports, or anything that you bring up or ask her before she dismisses you?
I think we need to address the urn, don't we?
Yep.
That seems like the most important.
Urn, the weird flute.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the flute is more important than
Flute.
anything.
Cruz would ask why the Mox shot down a civilian aircraft.
Yes, but if we're afraid the urn could be like a biological weapon, we need to make sure it's like isolated and secured.
I assume you let her know that before you guys actually get back to the ship, like when you're on your way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find a way to like secure it.
She would have quarantine like squad ready. Probably have the androids handle it, just so if something does happen, you know, it's less likely to hurt them than a human. I mean, she knows the report from the first mission in the mines where you guys encountered the urns, so she's aware that there's something dangerous there, and, you know, she doesn't seem to take any chances. But yeah, that is taken from you guys. You know, you go through like decontamination, and then Roy would probably be the one to come in because it's such an important thing, and he's, you know, kind of like second in command on the ship almost. He will be the one to actually come in and actually handle the urn and take it. it's taken to one of the labs or med bays or something and locked down. Anything else?
Yeah, make sure the android Maitland is, briefed in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, just, nothing else like super important. I guess
Yeah.
pointing out that one of the wound soldiers might have been the one to snap the necks of the two doctors.
Took somebody with considerable strength to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, they apparently have 6 strength. Or maybe it was an android.
That's my theory.
Maybe the wound soldiers are androids. I didn't see them bleed.
Maybe we're androids, and this is like Blade Runner. We don't
Let me just
know it.
really quick check. Nope, it's red. I'm good.
Well, when you're done with that, she dismisses you guys. You go through your usual writing your reports and all that stuff. And you find yourselves back in, you got a couple days as you are having a chance to recuperate. Basically, the Tambatam helps the fleet drive off the UPP over the next day or so, and then you guys stay there in orbit above Pandora, and you eventually come to hear that they're going to be leaving a garrison of Marines behind to be a garrison on this planet, or the colonies that are on this planet in case the UPP come back. So, Casados congratulates you guys on a mission well done, and also on holding the line. When you guys were severely outnumbered, she actually does seem rather impressed. But then you'll have some downtime, so obviously all your stress goes back to 0, your health will be back to full. I don't think... the highest you got was seek cover on your panic, right, O'Connell?
Yeah.
Okay.
But nervous twitch, I don't know if that's higher. I don't know, but...
No.
Nervous twitch is 7.
Yeah, so the worst you got was seek cover, which is 11.
11.
So you don't have to test for any permanent mental trauma yet.
Ooh.
It's only if you get a 13 or higher.
Damn.
So we're trying. It's just not happening.
We're getting so close.
I mean, if anybody should be inert to that, it should be the Marines, right? It should be the hardest for them. So you have some time now, some downtime, as we say. However, before we get into that, we're going to do a little one-on-one here with Adam.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hear about what Sergeant Schmidt has been up to in the background.
Oh,
no.
I am going to deafen you guys for a few minutes here. So basically what I'm going to do is, and I told Adam this was going to happen, I'm going to explain to him what Sergeant Schmidt has been up to, and if he has any questions or he wants to do anything during this time, he'll have a short chance to here. But this should only take a few minutes, kind of like your guys' debriefings, and we'll let the listeners kind of hear the full story of what's going on. So I'll mute and deafen you guys for just a moment. Be right back. All right, that's 1, that's 2, and Sean. Okay. All right, Bunnilla. So,
All right.
the last we saw Sergeant Schmidt, you were on the base at Mount Tithonius, where the campaign kind of started. You find yourself boarding a vessel that is a Conestoga class frigate, just like the Tambatam, called the USS Ares, just like the God of War. You find out this is the flagship of Colonel Spears himself. The ship departs shortly after you are brought on board, probably within the next day, and you are quickly placed into cryosleep. When you awake, you find yourself in an unknown location, unknown area of space, above an unknown planet, and the ship is docking with an unknown orbital base. The journey in Cryosleep's only about 4 days from Mount Tithonius to wherever the hell you are now. And to give you a reference here on the map, so Mount Tithonius is here.
Okay.
In this square, excuse me. Because your guy's ship is a speed of 2 FTL, it can move 1 parsec every 2 days. So you could be up to 2 parsecs away in any direction from this square.
Okay.
When you arrive here, you are let out of cryo. You're allowed to move about the ship. You realize you can move about the ship almost as much as you normally could. However, you are not allowed to leave the ship and get on the station. And when you do move around, you do eventually realize that pretty much all of the non-flight crew that are on this vessel are AW soldiers, and they are all Blackguard. There's several sections of the ship you are not permitted to go. They're either being guarded by AW soldiers, or if you try to access them, you don't have access. Mother will not let you through. And eventually, you meet up, or you're approached by a familiar face. Captain Karambit from the very first mission in the mines shows up. And it's rather brief, but you basically turn, you see him standing there, and he says, Schmidt, heard the Colonel brought you aboard.
Oh yeah. Time for some of the real action.
He just kind of nods and he says, well, you're being assigned to my squad. We're going to be departing soon for our first mission. So be sure you're ready.
As long as I get to wear some nice pretty armor.
He just kind of shrugs at that, and unless you say anything else, that's pretty much all he says to you.
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do during the time you have before the ship departs?
I believe at this time I would say at this probably time before I go onto this mission is when I sent that message that I messaged you about to
Can you
O'Connell.
refresh my memory?
It was a message that was basically me apologizing for the abrupt leaving and kind of leaving the squad. I think it was in a Discord message with you. Okay, yeah. Schmidt sends a video message to his buddy O'Connell saying, hey soldiers, sorry to have jumped ship without a formal goodbye. New orders came in for me to move on to working under General Vaughn and hopefully learn more about what the hell's going on behind the scenes. I would love to keep in touch with any new information you guys learn on future deployments. Though what I would be able to let you know in the future, unfortunately, would be severely classified. I'll do what I can on my end to make sure if things go south, you'll know about it. I know I made some poor choices within the squad, but it was only to get answers we weren't getting from our superiors. Stay safe, friend, and transmission.
Okay. I recall you telling me about that. I don't recall the contents of that. Okay.
Yeah. I can resend it in the Discord so you have it.
Yeah, if you could, please. Send it to me directly in Discord.
Yeah.
Don't do a group thing. Okay. Let me just look at that while we're talking here, listeners. Pull that up really quick. Okay. So you are at this station docked for about... Let me see. Only a couple days. Maybe 2 to 4 days. And then you will be departing once again. Is there anything you do during this time?
I would say just start going back into training again, trying to revamp my skills, keep them up to top tier.
If there's any XP that Schmidt has, you're free to spend it during this time if you want to level him up at all. I don't know if he had
I think
any
he
left.
only had 1 XP left.
Okay, all right. Okay. Then, yeah, so the next time you're put back in cryo again, you're not told where you're going or what you're doing. And it is, once again, to an undisclosed location. When you awake, you're not sure how long you've been in cryosleep, but you are awoken to something you're not used to, this sensation that overwhelms you, which basically, in a long story short, you are awoken during FTL. So, you, I need you to make a roll a panic test, basically. Roll a d6 for Schmidt. Okay. And then he takes an attack. I believe it's 6 damage when you're, or 6 dice when you're knocked out of FTL. Let me double check that really quick. Unlikely to injure him that much, but it will affect what happens on the mission if you obviously take damage.
Okay.
FTL travel 150. This book smells weird. I don't know why. It's got a curious odor. Okay. Yeah, he gets +1 stress and 6 base dice attack. Okay. No 6s. All right. But it is a massive headache, and it's something he's never experienced before. You realize you're being awoken with Karambit's squad. There are a total of... there's a total of 10 of them plus you, so you make 11. And, you know, it's rushed. These guys are super professional. They're not really saying much. You get a couple sideways glances, probably a couple mean comments your way, like, oh, look at the newbie, or you can tell, like, you definitely the odd man out here. And you guys are, you know, Karambit, like, tells you, all right, grab your shit, we're going. And you guys end up getting on a dropship, and you realize when you guys finally leave that your ship, as you're going over, he gives you the briefing, and he says, all right, we're in FTL. We're attacking a UPP transport that's also an FTL. Our job is to board it, capture it, make sure the cargo, the passengers, are secure. Shouldn't be anybody awake except any droids. If they are, anything's awake, you take it out, so they can't let anybody else out of cryo. Understood? And all the Marines like, yep. Or not Marines necessarily, Blackguard. You are not given Blackguard armor at this point. You still have your basic stuff, but their armor is the equivalent of Marine armor, so it's not really different in that regards. But they do have obviously better gear and better weapons. So for now, you've got your standard stuff. And you guys board this ship, which when you're crossing, you can see it. It's called the Uvula. That's Yuvula. And it is a UPP transport vessel. When you guys get on board, you do have to destroy a few androids, which are David-class androids, so they are the Michael Fassbender-looking androids. But they're the cheap UPP knockoffs. They're easier to damage in some regards. Or when they take damage, they tend to get more damage than others. However, there is a point where you do come across a few flight crew that, you know, were probably awoken when the ship dropped out of FTL as an emergency. They are executed on the spot by the Blackguard. They're unarmed, they're unarmored, most of them are still in their, like, hypersleep clothing. At one point during this, you discover one of these guys who has awoken, and he's trying to hide somewhere. You know, these guys are securing a room. You find him, like, in a closet or something. And he's begging, obviously, but you can't understand what he's saying. He's speaking in either Vietnamese or Russian or something. And, you know, Karambit comes over and he, you know, sees you found this guy. He says, good job, Schmidt. Take him out.
Take him out.
Damn. All right, I will need a empathy test from Schmidt. So if you pass, you can't find in yourself to shoot this guy because he's unarmed. However, considering what Schmidt has done in the past, does he have any talents that would help him with this?
Well, he has. I think they have to be broken though. Because he has merciless.
Okay.
You can perform coup de grace without rolling. Empathy. Also, your stress level is decreased by 1 for each enemy you cause to be broken.
Okay, still take an empathy test, but you can reduce your empathy by 1 point, so it should be easier to fail this.
Okay.
Because you have the talent. And because of what you did to the soldier before, the guy you guys captured.
Yeah.
I'll assume, you know, he's not a complete monster at this point, but, you know.
Okay, so I can just reduce my empathy by 1 when I roll it.
Yeah, that's fine. Or give yourself a -1 bonus.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, it didn't work, but I mean, it still worked.
Okay. All right. All right, you shoot the unarmed man dead. The ship is secured. You come to find out there are around 200 people in cryo that were on this ship. You're not sure where they're headed, but the ship is captured. You guys remain out of FTL for a day or two, and something goes on between the two ships that you know, unless you tried to do something particular, you probably don't really find out what the hell's going on. So yeah, unless there's anything else you want to do or ask about, that is going to be it. Oh, these fucking cameras every time.
Okay, I think I'll leave it at that.
All right, cool. All right, well, let me get everybody back in here. How do I do this? Here we go. Boom, boom. Welcome back, Eric. Welcome back, Scaarr. Welcome back, Sean.
Yes.
All right, everybody's back. Okay. All right, I gotta fix your cameras because stuff got froze real quick here, but there we go. Okay, so that is a little bit what what Schmidt is up to as this is going on, and if you give me just a second, we'll deal with the other stuff. So, okay, Eric, is your camera working? Yep. Okay, good, you're back. All right. Where the fuck did this message go? Sorry, stream. I gotta grab a message really quick here. And we will copy and paste this really quick. All right, back to the server. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. So, you guys are back on the Tambatam. You've got some downtime. We'll deal with events here in a little bit. Is there anything you guys do in the immediate day or two after the battle and you finally have a chance to recuperate? Cool.
I'm gonna check my messages with Ishigara.
Okay. Well, we will go to you first then, Mr. Scaarr, because not only do you have a message from Ishigara, but you have another message as well, which I'm just going to send you a Discord because it's kind of a long one.
Okay.
All right. It is a message from Sergeant Schmidt.
What?
Feel free to read that and then if you'd like to share it with the group or the listeners already heard it, but if you want to reveal it again, it's up to you. And I have to look at my notes for Ishigara, because I did have something in my notes here.
Yeah, I think we got a pretty clear talk that we're not keeping secrets, and Kyle's gonna keep true to that.
Okay.
Hey, soldier. Sorry to have jumped ship without a formal goodbye. New orders came in for me to move on to working under General Vaughn and hopefully learn more about what the hell's going on behind the scenes. I would love to keep in touch with any new information you guys learn on future developments or deployments, I mean. Though what I would be able to let you know in the future, unfortunately, would be severely classified. I'll do what I can on my end to try to make sure if things go south, you'll know about it. I know I've made some poor choices within the squad, but it was only to get answers we weren't getting from our superiors. Stay safe, my friend.
Aw.
I was like the only one nice to him.
I saved his fucking life.
So you share
You're his only friend.
when you share this with everybody, is that just the PCs? I know things usually include Weaver and maybe Herschel.
Weaver, yes.
That's why I said maybe. I know sometimes you guys don't include Herschel, so okay.
You're not trusting our super
Not
friendly skin?
no, you know, I like Herschel. I like Herschel. All right, he's a good guy. All right, but you know, he's got programming. He's got protocols. He's got to follow, and sometimes, you know, you never know.
Okay.
Smart.
So it's the four of you and Weaver then.
Yeah.
Weaver says, "You don't actually believe that shit, do you?"
No, we shouldn't tell him anything.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see where it goes. That's all I'm gonna say.
I made some poor choices. Come on. That's all lip service.
I mean, I don't even know if Schmidt actually sent it to me, like, to begin with. You know, all I'm saying is I'm gonna see where it goes.
What's up, Bryony? Welcome. She says, "Don't tell him shit about what we're doing."
No, he's not in the squad anymore, is he?
Exactly.
There's a reason for it. So just be careful.
Yeah. I will. Don't worry.
All right. What else do you guys do?
Cruz would like to inquire about the Finks investigation. See if anything new has come up.
So, all signs do seem to point to Mishka. While there is no footage of the actual murder, because of where you found him, it's believed he was probably murdered in that back area. There is footage of her in and around that area around the time of his death that more or less points to it had to have been her.
Yeah.
And there is footage of her moving towards where the escape pods were. It is very clear that she somehow commandeered one and escaped. Beyond that, I will need probably an observation to see what you can discover, because some of it's probably classified or hard to get access to.
Can I do like maybe a manipulation to talk to one of the guys and see if I can buddy up to him?
Sure. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, well, I guess we'll push that.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so you can tell by the reports that they're pretty much just jumping to the conclusion that she's the one that did it. I mean, the evidence certainly points to that, but the way the report is written is definitely like, yeah. Android then murdered the private, escaped the ship, and you discover in the report, it explains that she apparently had accessed some of Mother's systems in such a way that she was able to make the escape, and nobody noticed that she was on the escape shuttle, escape drop pod, whatever it was. Basically she disabled some things that allowed the escape pod to be launched without setting off any alarms. And by the time anybody noticed that it was like physically missing, it was way too late.
Long gone, yeah.
Yep.
Searching through kind of like the information, does it look like they actually did any looking into Finks's communications and people he might have been talking to?
Very minor. You can tell it's, I don't want to say it's a rushed investigation, but it seems very open and close.
Okay.
Whether that's because somebody just wants the thing done with, or that's just they think like, yeah, what else is there to it, you know?
Right. Can I use one of my successes to get access to like his room and computer and stuff, or terminal?
Sure. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, and then
I mean, at this point, it's probably really been cleaned out. They wouldn't, his stuff probably has been moved or maybe even sent to his family, whatever personal effects he had. There's really not much of his to find. You would know that, he, as messy as you can be in the military, obviously they don't really allow that, but, he's probably one of the messier people. You imagine when you get to know him, or maybe you read through some stuff, that he'd be the type of guy that like wouldn't make his bed in the morning, but obviously in the military that doesn't happen. You got to do that shit. So other than that, he doesn't, it seems like he doesn't have much family. You don't really see much in the way of like communications or anything like that, so you don't know. Maybe he doesn't have any family. Everyone on the ship always kind of seems to have this idea that he's a bit of a loner. So, there's not much there to really discover.
Okay. Big rip.
Okay. Anyone else?
I want to customize my shield and start putting mission markings on it with like an engraver or something.
Okay. It wouldn't be hard to do. I'm sure there's someone on the ship that can do that, especially with your connections with Broderick and his moving illicit items. Or maybe just someone who's really good with a cutting torch could be like an engraver, something like that.
Yeah.
Herschel might even help you with that sort of thing. So, that's not hard to do.
And then just kind of check in on everybody, make sure there's no major injuries and they're doing okay.
By everybody, do you mean the whole platoon or just your squad?
My squad, but I'd also check in with the other squad that we picked up that lost members.
Okay. So Chimera Squad. Yep, that's the name.
Yeah, Chimera Squad.
That's the name we've given to the other squad, the other section that's in your platoon. And they have quite the story to tell you guys. So insert info dump here. So what you discover is during the mission you guys were just on, Yazi, the APC driver, who you guys all know used to be a pilot, but was kind of like kicked out of being a pilot because she wasn't very good at it. Always had a chip on her shoulder about it, wanted to fly again. While they were fighting the UPP in the jungle, in the rainforest, they came under heavy fire. She hopped in the APC and basically did like a suicide run at the enemy to try to draw fire away from the squad, and the APC was destroyed with her along in it. That's why they were on foot. When you further discuss things, you're probably sitting down with Green at some point. He'd probably even pull you aside at some point, Tagar.
Yep.
Be like, hey,
Yeah.
a lot of shit's been going on, man. Haven't had a chance to talk. Either you're in cryo or we're in cryo. But and we've had a couple missions that didn't sit right, man. So he sits you down.
We're going through the same.
You guys grab a beer, coffee, whatever it is. He says, so, man, where to start? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes here, so I keep looking over at this other screen. I want to make sure I give this to you in the right order. Oh, before I forget, one last thing. O'Connell, you asked about Ishigara. There is a message that you get from him. Basically, between the stuff you guys have been sharing, he is able to determine where the message was sent when you guys discovered that the message you were sent to recover from Denali Station was sent to one other place. He discovers it was sent to the planet of GJ 1230AB, also known as Sahara, to the Grandi Domes, which is this planet right here. That sounds familiar. That is the planet that the mission, your very first mission in the mine, took place. The Grandi Domes are those domed settlements I told you about that dot the planet or the moon. There's like 4 or 5 of them. Basically a big bubble, bubble shield over the, or a dome over the colony. There's a couple of them. And it was sent to one of those.
Okay.
He's trying to find out if there's any significance there. He doesn't know of any, like, Weyland-Yutani facilities or anything like that there, other than the mine, obviously. But he's trying to find out. That's like what his last message says, like a looking into it sort of thing.
Okay.
So, back with Tagar. Okay, where did we go? No, that's not it. Nope, we did that part already. I feel like I'm missing a mission here. Hold on. I'll check something else real quick. I thought I wrote this down somewhere, but apparently I didn't. Oh, there. Okay, that's it. Okay. So he says, all right, so right after we left Mount Tithonius, after Schmidt was nabbed by the Colonel, we arrived, and he'll show you on the map here. So, there's nothing there, right? There's no planets or anything or systems. He's like, we were sent in to capture a UPP destroyer. They told us that it had been part of a fleet that was hit and that it had escaped. And the damage it took from that fight eventually was dead in the water. It supposedly was carrying some cargo they wanted us to get. So we go on board. Upper decks are a wreck from the orbital fight. One of the fuel things was leaking. Controls were offline. Reactor was down. Air filtration was all fucked up. The upper decks had no gravity, no power, no lights. no oxygen. So we start making our way through, cut our way through one of the bulkheads, one of the airlocks, and we encounter some UPP troops. It was a troop transport. And he would explain, you guys might know this, but if not, he explains, much like the Conestogas that you guys are on, these are called Kremlin-class warships. They are, and I'll show you the artwork here, because they are pretty fucking cool. A very bizarre-looking ship, but let me find it here. Spaceships. No, that's not it. But he explains to you that these ships are... much like the Conestogas, the decks can be reconfigured for various things. This one was set up as a troop transport. So there's like 6 decks from top to bottom on this image. Everything's kind of in the middle section. The back section is the engine. The front section, where all those antennas are, is like a separate ship that can detach. And it's like that's where the command section of the ship is, with the bridge and everything. That can be detached right at the back where this kind of big plate-looking thing is. But the rest of it is the main ship. And this one, it could hold drop ships and transports like your guy's ship can. He's like, this one was set up like a troop transport. And it had supposedly some cargo on board. So we get in there. We come across some UPP troops. We capture a couple of them. They are terrified of something. They've got the whole deck locked down, and they've got all the ladders. So they use ladders to get up because the elevators weren't working. They've got all the ladder wells sealed off except for one, and they've always got it under guard. And they're telling us that some sort of creatures broke out, were killing everybody, and there was an MSS squad on board that had barricaded themselves in the command deck when shit went down. Apparently, the damage from the fight damaged the cargo, and something leaked out. Well, we eventually got into the command deck. We took out the MSS. We captured the officer. Dude, she couldn't have been more than 22, 23. I've never seen an MS officer this young, right? But the bitch was ruthless. Apparently, when it all went down, she went right to the command deck and locked everyone else out, including other MSS, to save her own ass. And then she was trying to get the UPP troops. The sergeant there was, actually cool, as far as UPP goes, I guess. They just wanted off that ship, dude. They were like, we will do whatever you need, like, help us get off. They helped us break in. We took over the command deck, captured this woman, and the flight crew was terrified as well. So we go up to this cargo area. It turns out they had these huge tankers, like something you'd see an 18-wheeler pulling, filled with some sort of black shit. And it leaked out, and apparently it infected people, and these fucking monsters, like, ripped out of them. And it's the same fucking things we saw on the Nanshan that we had to go investigate. The one that was sent with the relief force at Fort Nebraska. Same monsters. So now we've got them on UPP ships and UA ships. So, luckily there weren't many of these things left. Most of the crew were still in cryo, but this sergeant explained that they had, people started getting infected, and he threw them back in cryo to try to save them and stop whatever was happening. So I don't know how many were infected, but by the time we started getting in there, these things were running through the ship. We got up to the cargo bay where it all went down, and we aced a few of these things. Capsule took out like 2 or 3 himself, man. You should have saw it. But we killed him. We ejected whatever that tanker was that had that shit. Tried to clean as much as we could. Got the ship up and running again. And then the fucking, like, high command took control of it. Like, dude, when we were woken out of cryo, it wasn't Casados that woke us up. It was Roy, and we got a holo message from Colonel Spears. Apparently with direct orders from high command to capture this ship. Don't know what happened after that. Then, not too long after that, we're put in cryo again, and we end up at another planet. They tell us that it's a colony that has a secret research facility on it, and there's fucking hostiles all over that we have to fight through, get to this research facility, and get whatever data they got down there. So they tell us they're going to send a new asset to help us. So we land. Place has been bombed clean. And it sounds to me, or it looked like what I heard happened to Fort Nebraska. Like some sort of bioweapon bombing. We can tell just from where our vantage point is, the base, the colony, what's left of it, is crawling with what we thought were people. We're told they're hostiles. So then, they send down a dead drop pod. Huge. I've never seen one this big before. And this fucking machine comes out and starts acing everything in its path. And they give us basically a glorified laser pointer, and they say, use this to direct the thing, don't get in front of it. So Rakesh is trying to guide this thing through the base, okay? We clear the colony, we get into the actual colony, we clear the courtyard, or the outside area. The thing stops. It's mowed down 30 tangos at this point, right? Which, upon closer inspection, they were colonists. But, dude, they were not people anymore. They were freaks, man. They were monsters. Mutated, grotesque. It was kind of like some of the stuff we saw in the Nanshan when we were sent in to recover that. So this thing took down 10 of them in just a few seconds. So then the thing stops moving, and the back opens up and something drops out of it. Tagar, there was a fucking guy inside of this thing. And he was dead. Now, I've never seen anything like this, but I know a science experiment when I see one. This guy had IVs and ports and fucking nano connectors and all sorts of weird shit. He was wired into this fucking suit, and it stopped working. And then I tell Roy, hey, what are we doing here? You know, the assets stopped working. And he says, oh, someone's going to have to get inside this thing and pilot it. Like, there's no way you're going to get through the rest of these things without he called it a Mox, without the Mox's firepower. So, you know, I said, hey, you know, I relayed the orders to the squad, and like before there was even a discussion, Kakai said, I'll do it. And dude, he stepped into this suit and it closed up, and I have never heard a man scream like that before. And it was amplified by this weird, like, Vox system it had on it. And, like, dude, he went nuts. Alright, Rakesh could barely keep him pointed in the right direction. Anywhere we pointed him, he just tore through everything. We got into the base, no problem. Few security personnel we dealt with. And there were some other monsters in this base. And they weren't those white things that we fought on the Nan Shan or on the UPP ship. They looked totally different, man. They looked like big-ass insects. They were like this dark red color. They had these elongated heads. They seemed like they could walk on their hind legs, but they were kind of crawling around on all fours. They had these short tails, these weird pipes sticking out of their back. And dude, I swear to God, they fucking bleed acid. There was one in the mess hall that was dead, and Kakai just opened fire on it as we were walking through, I guess just to make sure, and the thing was fucking playing possum, and thank God he killed it, because who knows what it would have done. We found a couple labs with these things. They had one lab where there was like 6 of them, but a bunch of them had broken out, clearly torn up the base. Then we found another lab. They had these huge cryo tubes. There was like 6 or 8 of them. And inside they had a person strapped up, and there were these fucking egg-looking things inside of them. And most of the eggs were open, and there were these nasty-looking, like, spiders attached to their faces. And, well, when all was said and done, I guess those things implant these other things in them, and these big-ass red aliens come out of them. So we're trying to get into the Ivan, or the mother unit, to get the data core. We can't gain access. We can't use Kakai to blow it up, blow the door, because we don't want to damage the... Dude, he was destroying everything. When we ran into those security personnel in the security office, he took them out and half the command terminal. Just no regard for property damage. Just collateral damage, dead enemies everywhere. So we finally, one of the cameras wasn't working to one area of the base. Dude, they were holding people prisoner in this base and using them as the experiments for these things. Oh, and the fucking guy that was in the machine, in the Mox, Rakesh pointed out, he had a prison barcode. Dude, the guy was from Skyfire Down, that military correctional facility. You know, Rakesh knows, man. He's been he's been locked up before. So if he says it's true, I'm inclined to believe him. So we go into this last room. We can't get the door open, so Kakai just rips it apart. These things had made like a nest. There was this nasty, dark, black, red shit all over the walls and the floor. There were more of these eggs, and we found what I'm assuming is the rest of the people on this base, and they were like hung up on the walls. Some of them were like morphing into the wall, and we found the base commander we were looking for, and he was like, I couldn't tell where his legs ended and where the fucking nest began. And we were able to get his access code to get into Mother. A bunch of these things came out of the walls. Dude, we almost all died down there. If it weren't for Kakai, he took out like 3 of them, and dude, he didn't make it. These things, like, this thing was resistant to their acid or whatever, but this one climbed on him, and it has like a second mouth inside, and it was smashing at the fucking faceplate. He managed to get it off. He fried another one. The thing came back and smashed right through the faceplate, and he's dead. Only 4 of us got out. And I have no idea what the... Oh, no. Did he check the data? Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, hold on. There's more notes here. And he's like, so, we get this data, right? And I'm thinking at this point, we just, like, risked our lives for what here? So, I took a look at the data, man. Casados was not happy about that. Although, I don't think she really knew about this mission. Actually, no, he wouldn't say that, because Casados doesn't know. So, I looked at this data on the way back. We were back in the dropship, and I didn't get to read it all. I couldn't access everything. Luckily, Carvalho was able to hack some of it open. Apparently, this base was working on something called Project Life Force. And these things, these aliens, they were codenamed biodrones. And it's some sort of weapon, I guess. Like, dude, these last couple weeks, I've seen more crazy shit than I ever thought I would have seen. And now, now we're down 3 guys.
Yeah.
First Finks, then Kakai, and now Yazi. And you can see, like, during this, when he's talking, you can tell there are times where he's trying to keep his emotions in check. Because you do know that he used to be a war journalist before he became a Marine. And he was attached to a Marine squad as a journalist. And what happened is the squad that he was with, the sergeant got killed. Or no, sorry, not the sergeant. One of these Marines got critically injured, and he actually went into the line of fire and dragged this guy out of harm's way and saved his life, basically. And the UA offered him a position as a Marine. The squad basically told the UA, look, you got to give this guy at least a commendation. We would have lost people without him, and he's just a fucking photographer. And after that, he actually got offered to join the Marines, and he's worked his way up to be a sergeant now. And he specializes in medic when he first started, but that he's the type of guy you want as a sergeant. He cares about his troops. And that he still sometimes carries around his camera as his signature item.
Oh, cool.
Like Frank West from Dead Rising. So you take pictures. But
You can relieve some stress.
yeah, but that's
That was some PP.
that's his thing. So you could tell, and that him and Kakai, they were buddies in game.
Mm-hmm.
So and you've heard the two of them train together, and that's kind of where they met, and they kind of became really good friends. And you're not sure the whole story, but you've heard that Kai was incredibly loyal to Green. You're not sure the circumstances, but when you hear that Kai volunteered, knowing what you know, that doesn't surprise you.
No.
So, I told you if we saw any weird shit, man, and this is the first chance we've had to talk.
Yeah, it is. It's been a long couple weeks, months.
Oh, and it's worth mentioning that second mission with the Mox. Once again, we're woken up. No LT. It's Roy and another holo message from Colonel Spears.
Have you has LT been briefed after each of these missions, or?
No, she's in cryo the whole time.
Huh. I'll kind of relay back some of the details from our missions. You know, I mean, we just dealt with the Mox at the last one.
Yeah, he's a little shocked at that. He's like, where the fuck did these things come? When did they get put on the ship? I've never seen one of these things before.
Neither have I, but the Black Guard, they seemed at least familiar with them. Wouldn't give me too many details, but they were aware of it. They knew what they were.
Yeah, more high command fucking shadow work.
Yeah.
Something's not right, man. All these
Yeah,
secrets, all these alternate orders from higher up. Man, who's running the show now, man?
Yeah. Not sure. That's, you know, LT knows a little bit of, like, you know, we've debriefed her on all our stuff. He seems to be trying to get some answers, but yeah, it's not getting down to us.
I don't know, man. I don't want to say I didn't sign up for this, but sure shit didn't sign up for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, this wasn't a part of the recruiting pamphlets.
Anyway, man, I just wanted to let you know what's been going on. I would have told you sooner, but like I said, every time either you were in cryo or we were in cryo.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. You know, us Marines, we gotta watch each other's backs. I don't want to go into anything not knowing.
Well, yeah, I feel the same way. Anyway, we're gonna have a couple drinks tomorrow night for Yazi. So, like, if you guys can make it.
Yeah, we'll be there.
All right. He says, "Hey, tell Weaver, good job out there, man. Her and Eckhart were covering our asses most of that time."
Yeah, they really pulled us through.
And as he walks by, he puts his arm on your shoulder, gives you a good clasp, and then he heads back down the hallway to go rejoin the squad. And unfortunately, we are at our midnight point exactly. So I guess we'll leave it at that with more questions than answers. As just seems to happen in this Frontier War campaign. So that is the end of Operation
Go Fish.
Go Fish. Thank you. I always get the other two confused. Next week, we will go through your downtime. And if there's anything you guys want to do, including spending XP, we can do that as well. Now that you have some time to rest and recoup. And then we will be on to our next mission, Operation Dreamcatcher.
Okay.
Which is going to be very exciting, I think. So, that's all I got for you tonight, kids. Thanks for playing along. Xenocide, as always, thank you for joining us. Bryony, if you're still here, thanks for swinging by. Kyle, thanks with your stuff.
Thanks, I guess, Kyle.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just thanks.
Yeah. Daddy chill, that's what he said. That fucking... okay, well, I had a blast tonight, guys. I thought we'd get a little bit further, but, we were in a big-ass war, right? So, I'm giving you everything I can in this campaign. Intrigue,
Filling all of the needs,
violence, warfare, Political
love.
drama. Love? There was love. At this point, Weaver's going to have to find a new love interest because someone doesn't take her out on a date. What a jerk.
God damn, we're gonna have to just craft a date for you guys, like as a submission.
Right?
Jeez.
This is
God.
side quest. Ask Weaver
Start
out.
a dating
Tango's
game
going
on
to
the
the gym.
side.
Tango's going to the gym.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this
Yeah.
into a dating sim too. Yeah, it's gonna have everything.
I'm gonna bring the flowers. We got the band coming on the way.
Awesome. All right, gang. We'll do XP off camera, and listeners, viewers, will be back next week, episode 26, and we will dive in as we start to get to the latter half of the campaign here. So we'll see what Cerberus Squad decides to do. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you same time, same place. Signing off.